Okay, the new Robson 12,000 BTU A2L system. It has the R454b refrigerant. It's the A2L. And what it does, it hooks up to 5/16. Our connectors is the same as it used to be always for our mini splits. So before we always had I was always using the Apion valve core removal tool, the pink one. I'll still use it occasionally, I guess, whatever. I got so many to pick from, but the Apion's very nice. Never had any trouble with it for 50 installations. Never gave me a bit of trouble. I bought an installation kit to repair it. It's right there. On the day they told me that when I bought it, some guys were bad mouthing it and said that the O-rings went bad and they leaked it. Mine never leaked a drop, and I never rebuilt it. They're still brand new O-ring kit. Anyway, whatever. Back onto this. This is all set up with my new NAVAC quick vac system. It's got the 1/2-inch hose. Of course, I got the Vevor 12 CFM dual stage vacuum, so it'll pump your arm off. And anyway, I got over here, you look over here to the right, you see the Testo digital pressure gauge down there. Absolutely the perfect pressure gauge for doing your nitrogen pressure testing for these systems. I got the new NAVAC micron gauge and ready to rock this thing out. So anyway, I wanted to let you all know, if you have the new R454b A2L systems, they do have backward threads on the bottles of refrigerant, okay? So you need an adapter for those, for the bottle, to get the refrigerant out of the bottles. But the system itself works with our normal 5/16 valve core removal tools, or a 5/16 adapter if you're not going to do it right. If you're going to do it some other way with them hosey freaking gauges and some other weird stuff, you know, you're in for it. It's a chore. If you do it my way, I'll set the video up for you in the links, but it takes 30 minutes. You'll have it all pumped down. You'll have your pressure test done, nitrogen pressure test done in 10 minutes. You'll have your vacuuming and all the testing done in the next 20 minutes. So it'll take 30 minutes altogether from start to finish to get all your testing done. And that's if you have the proper tools. If you don't have the proper tools, all bets are off. Anyway, get the proper tools, get them done, get it done once and get it done right. The R454b refrigerant, right now, hopefully it'll go down in price, but right now it's $4,000 for 20 pounds. So yeah, it costs a lot. It's not worth losing whatever refrigerant you have in here. These refrigerants have, this system is the 12,000 BTU, and it has 30.4 ounces, okay, of refrigerant. So 30 ounces is, you know, almost 2 pounds. And so you get 20 pounds for $4,000. It's a lot of money. So, and you got to buy the whole thing. You got to find the refrigerant and install it. So to fix a leak, it's going to cost a lot of money. All right. Don't even think about having a professional come and install it for you. It'll be an arm and a freaking leg. So anyway, even if you got to do it yourself, it costs a lot of money to get the refrigerant. It costs a lot. You got to get the scale. You got to do it right. I got a video for that if you want to see it. But the point is, don't lose your refrigerant. Do a proper nitrogen pressure test. It costs almost nothing. In comparison, it's almost nothing. Anyway, do a nitrogen pressure test, get it done right, then use a nice micron gauge. This NAVAC, I haven't tried it yet, it's brand spanking new, but get a nice micron gauge. If you ain't going to get the NAVAC, get a CPS or get a field piece or get something good. And that way your testing is done. That way you know for sure in a half an hour, you'll be absolutely positive that you have no leaks in your system. Okay? All right, that's the whole thing. I just want to let you know about the connections to your system. But, of course, I had to rant for a while. All right, have a good day. If you have any questions, put them down below. I'll put links to the other stuff, to my videos, and the other things here you see in the video in the comment section.